stand for me?
Welcome, parents and the 2023 high school graduates. You may be seated. Out of respect for the facility, please do not eat or drink or have any type of food or beverage in the building or in this particular area of the sanctuary because we use this all the time and we really do respect the people who own this facility. So please, out of respect for the sanctuary itself, please do not eat or drink. Thank you. Welcome, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2023. By law, we are required to share about the Title I parent meetings, and thank you to those who have participated. The purpose of Title I is to provide all children significant opportunities to receive a fair, equitable, and high-quality education, and to close educational achievement gaps. To achieve that, states must develop accountability systems to identify and support all schools in the state of Ohio. The purpose is to help support the improvement of student outcomes, including academic achievement. T-Squared Honors Academy will focus their next year on student attendance, student and parent engagement, and as well as graduation. Currently, our graduation rate, according to our last state report card, is a 93%, and we're very proud of that. With that said, we turn to our current graduating classes across the country. Although many people want to forget COVID, educators and administrators in education cannot, because the impact on education is still very profound, and it has only been 2 years. In the classroom, teachers all over the country are still facing high levels of disrespect and no support. Many of these behaviors were developed during COVID. Academically, students returned with low stamina, they were unfocused, they were undisciplined, and were unable to sit for long enough to write a paragraph. Educators across the nation are still facing these issues. We are still fighting the educational fight for your children. These past few years since COVID, parental guidance has also, across the country, been at an all-time low. I believe that many parents of our scholars are different and will understand what I'm about to share. So I want to say to my parents, especially those who will still have children in the education system next year, let me share a little bit about the life of a teacher. Did you know that teachers work more than 40 hours per week? Many teachers are working over 60 hours because they must grade your scholars' papers, put grades in the grade book, plan lessons that will engage your child so they do not get bored, make parent phone calls to keep you updated on your scholar's progress, collect and analyze test data, keep disruptions down in the class to a low. They must juggle student abilities by creating 2 to 3 different sets of lessons so that all students have access to a great education. They must research in preparations for lessons. Did you know that in order to keep up with the workload of being a teacher, many of us are working on Sundays, updating grades, and possibly contacting parents, because if we don't, we get yelled at. We all know. Did you know that a number of teachers get to work at 6 a.m. and don't leave until 6 p.m. and still have to work on Sunday because they are planning lessons? Did you know when teachers get paid over the summer, it is because the money is being taken out of their checks during the year to pay them? Did you know that it is a requirement of the state of Ohio to continue paying to go to college in order to keep our license? And if we don't, we lose it. Many jobs don't require this. We pay teachers $200 every 5 years to get our license renewed after we had to pay to continue going to college. Did you know that teachers must pay for supplies out of pocket so that all posters, decorations, etc. that you see are usually paid by them? Now, this is the kicker. Today, on average, new teachers have a starting salary of $38,000. I started at $28,000 in the year 1997. Teachers amass over $80,000 to $150,000 in loans obtaining their teaching degree. And they get a job that makes a mere $19 per hour, equivalent to what people are making at Amazon or even now McDonald's. I say all this to say, educators did not get into the profession because of the pay, like a lot of people think they do. We didn't get into the profession to be disrespected by students because of what we love. We are here because we believe in education, and we believe in the idea that what we do makes a difference in the lives of others. This job is a labor of love. It is not a labor of finance. In doing so, we keep great educators when we support our educators. So I beg my parents, please help and support your educators. No matter where your scholars are, no matter where they go, please support your educators. I would like to recognize my amazing educational staff who tirelessly fight the good fight. Please give a round of applause for the T-Squared teaching staff that has worked with our scholars. Please stand. Thank you. I would also like to give a special thanks to Ms. Daniels, our administrative assistant, wherever she is. Where is she at? Oh, she's outside. All right, give a special thanks to her. She does so much for the school. And Mr. Petz, our Dean of Students, for helping me run the school program. They are a great team to work with, and I cannot do everything that is done without them. Thank you again. Thank you to our board members. We have 3 of them over there. Thank you to Tanya Black, who is our board president. Adrian Carr, who is our board vice president. Latasha Glass, who is one of our board members. Sylvia Aziz and Velma Phillips are not here today, but thank you to them as well. T-Squared Honors Academy is a social reform school that means it was created to train students to become activists of change. This school year has brought about more social unrest cases in our society that significantly and directly impacts the African American population. In Jackson, Mississippi, the House and Senate have passed a bill that will appoint temporary judges and take away the voting rights of residents in an 80% all-black city. They have decided to expand the jurisdiction of their capital, police, to supposedly curb the crime rates in the city, but those police officers are not accountable to the residents of Jackson, so will be able to freely discipline assumed lawbreakers. In Florida, Governor DeSantis has shared that in his state, the woke culture will die. This is a direct threat to the cultural development and teachings of the black culture, as the woke culture is about knowing your historical roots. His intent is not to allow the teachings of the African American culture in the classroom of this state. The NAACP has placed a travel ban on travel to Florida. In Tennessee, although the 2 black elected officials were put back into their positions due to the individuals fighting for the cause, they were initially ejected from their House seats because they stood up for child safety and the removal of gun laws. This issue was that the issue is that the 2 black officials were the only ones ejected. The 1 white official was not. African Americans must have more representation in offices in order to change these laws that impact our culture. These scholars have a chance to make a difference, to change racism, to change hatred, to change discrimination, to change lives. We all must get involved and do our part. Just because it doesn't affect you today doesn't mean that it won't affect you tomorrow. I am going to introduce our student dancers who will be performing a routine that will hopefully inspire our scholars to remember to stand up. They will be performing To Stand Up from the acclaimed movie Harriet. Please introduce, or I'm introducing, Miss Mariah Salih, who's in the 8th grade, Jada Miller and Kimari Pace, who are in the 10th grade.
walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine, we're gonna start moving towards that separating line. I'm wading through muddy waters. You know I gotta make up mind. And I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I'll fight with the strength that I got until I die. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. And I know what's around the bend might be hard to face 'cause I'm alone. And I just might fail, but Lord knows I'll try. Just as fill up the sky. Stand up. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you. I go to prepare a place for you.
Now to all of our graduates. Graduation is a time to support those students who achieve the difficult task of completing all necessary credits and testing scores required by the Ohio Department of Education. It is time to reflect on challenges, embrace the good and the bad, changes of high school life, and also close that chapter on a piece of our history that you molded into what you have become today. I beg of you, do not engage in violence. Continue to educate yourself. Research the politicians that represent the city and the state. Find out what they are doing and demand that they support the needs of all people within our communities. Register to vote so that those in power can better represent the needs of the people. You were trained to speak out and stand up for what is right. Go out and do just that. So here, Dr. Ford always has her few golden nuggets. Always remember, my seniors, it is okay to be goofy and enjoy your life. You only have one. Don't procrastinate because if you do, opportunities will pass you by. Don't allow circumstances beyond your control to dictate what your future will be. Grow from bad experiences and move on. Struggles don't last forever. Joy comes in the morning if you allow it. The same people who hate on you will eventually mimic you because they studied you so hard looking for flaws. They got inspired without even knowing it. That is what happens when your light is so bright it shines on even the darkest spots. The best teachers will show you where to look, but they won't tell you what to see. Not all people are for you. Be sure to pay attention to those around you and remove those who intend to hurt you. Reinvent yourself. Become something better, and if you don't like that person, reinvent yourself again. Life is not about remaining the same. It's about constantly changing, and sometimes we must change who we are multiple times to find out who we are really meant to be. Go and stay where you are appreciated and valued. Find your purpose in life and focus on that. That is where you will find your most success. Stay away from negative people because they will drain you of your energy. Don't worry about what other people say about you. They will not pay your bills. Never forget where you came from because when you forget, you repeat stupid mistakes. Always be true to yourself and who you are. Lying about who you are will only lead to heartache in the future. It is always okay to be who you are. Learn to forgive, because when you forgive, you set yourself free. I would like to call up Ms. Rihanna Hill to read the alma mater.
Lead the world, OT Square Falcons. Leadership tried and true. Train your minds to rise above all tool and hardship too. Mental chains of past oppression served broken and now we're free. We will make a difference in this world by helping change policies. Passion and focus will drive our future as we push through our fight. Intelligence among us is always evident, exalt the blue, silver, white. Above it all, we are a strong people, hearts of fire and loyalty. And loyalty embrace our kingship, T Square Falcons, and we walk in our royalty.
I will now call up Mr. Petts to certify the class.
On behalf of T Squared Honors Academy, I am certifying that the students in this class of 2023 have completed the following prerequisites to graduate high school as set forth by the Ohio Department of Education. 20 credit hours in the appropriate classes, testing through end-of-course exams or through an alternative graduation pathway as approved by the Ohio Department of Education. As Dean of Students, I am certifying that these students are approved to graduate high school. I will now introduce Ms. Adrienne Carr, T Squared Honors Academy's Board of Directors Vice President, who will accept the class of 2023 as an official graduating class.
Hello, everyone. Let me first say Happy Mother's Day. To the graduates from the Board of Directors of T2 Honors Academy, you have come a long way as our 5th graduating class. You wore a mask, you kept your distance, you heard all the noise of the world saying you would not make it to this day. Being back in the building to achieve your goals, to saying, yes, I will get through this. But in spite of it all, you did this. During these difficult times, we know you have come against challenges beyond your imagination. But through it all, you did it. But now, take this next step in your journey of life. You have been given the tools to conquer the world. The tools you have been given are precious. Those tools given to you by your family, your teachers, Dr. Ford, are very precious. So take these tools and go out into the world to make a difference. As we tell each class, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's dream. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And that inner voice is the Holy Spirit. And most important, have the courage to fight for a great life and a great education. Whatever your dreams may be, stand in your truth. Follow your passion. Never follow someone else's path. Be a leader in this world. Because you don't receive respect, you earn it. And you aren't given opportunity, you fight for it. Remember to be selfless and not selfish. Remember the power of prayer and that all it can do. We, the Board of Directors of T2 Honors Academy, accept you as our graduating class of 2023.
Thank you. We will now have our parent speaker, Ms. Frazier. Can you come and take the stage?
Oh, hallelujah. Look at here. All right, y'all. So, y'all don't know me, but know that although I'm prepared, I'm unprepared always. The Bible say, be ye also ready at all times in every season. I'm never ready. So the Lord's we always got something to talk about, me and him. So I do have a few words to say to the graduating class. One of those children are mine. Hallelujah. So this afternoon, I just want to tell the T-Square graduates, the faculty and family, that in between the years of 2002 to 2003, we parents were going about our everyday lives. At the time, none of us were aware that in this day, at this time, in this place, we would be celebrating our children's graduation from high school, an entrance to the next level of life, adulthood. As I stand here with you all today, celebrating our graduates, I can do nothing but think back over the years. Remember the highs and the lows, and be grateful that both my daughter and myself are able to stand here today and say, this too shall pass. I want to encourage you today, generation of the future, that as you remember the days over the last 4 years that you thought today would never come, or that the homework was pointless, or the teacher was ignorant, or that it was too hard and you could never do it, it has passed. And now you're here. Look around. Congratulate yourselves. Because I know a few times some of y'all was at my house talking about, I don't want to do this project. Gina help me. She like, I need so-and-so to help me. And Lord, I'm sure I didn't heard all y'all names 1,000 times, but thank God that he put y'all together so that y'all could help each other get here today. It's been tough. It's been tough. As you look around today and see that today's the last time you'll see Mr. Bryant, Miss Luciano, Mr. Petts, our favorite Mr. Todd, and Miss Niamke, Mrs. Williams, and even Dr. Ford, you may still address them the same. However, there will be no more homework, no more pop quizzes, no standardized test practicing, no preparation packets, nothing over the summer, and no more principal office visits. I don't know all y'all by name. I just know y'all was up in the office. That's all I'm saying. Tomorrow, when you wake up, you'll face a new teacher, your life. And in this, your new teacher has a path for each and every one of you, and it's different for you all. Yes, you may still share the same thoughts and ideas, clothes and shoe taste, but your journey will open your eyes to a road everyone can't walk on with you. There will be tests that you never thought you would endure. They will come and they will pass. Circumstances in which you never would have imagined yourself in, they will come and they will pass. Great things will happen, horrible things will happen, and through your lifetime, they will come and they will pass. When these things come up in your life, always remember that this too shall pass. It won't be like this forever. Tomorrow is another day, another time, another chance to do something different. Be who God created you to be, and know that the only person holding you back is you. If you want to learn something new, don't seek the approval of people, seek the approval of God. Trust that what God sends your way is for your good, and it will only continue to get better. Enjoy your journeys. God bless y'all.
Thank you, Ms. Frazier. What an inspirational speech. We will now have our educator speaker, Ms. Niamke.
Give me a moment, a vain moment to fix myself, excuse me. All right, greeting members of the Board of Directors, Dr. Ford, Mr. Petts, and dear coworkers, families, guests, and fellow graduates. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this space today to celebrate the achievements of our 2003 graduating seniors. My heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates on your accomplishment, and trust and believe you have accomplished a great deal. It makes me proud to bear witness to your success. To those who missed it, I'm Ms. Niamke. I'm the African American Studies teacher at T Squared Honors Academy. I feel privileged to address the graduating class. Parents and guests, I promise to be purposeful yet quick because I know what everyone is thinking. How long is this person going to be at the microphone? I got y'all, Chief's Honor. Just give me 10 minutes to get my message across. Now, I wouldn't be a part of our dynamic English language arts department if I did not start by setting an intention for this speech. It is my highest objective to charge each soul to remember to continue to push through this school we call life. Not just during those good times that I know we all had in my sixth period class, but especially during those turbulent times that are sure to surface. Those times are known, if you are intentional about life's lessons, to build warriors, champions, and victors, never victims, respectfully. When I say push, I borrow that phrase from my son, who has the mindset of an athlete through and through. He learned things in practice and on the basketball court that I could never teach him as a scholar or a published author. When I'm motivating him, as we parents tend to do, and dropping all my quintessential knowledge upon him, often lecturing both of my children with those common phrases, because I said so. If so-and-so jump off the bridge, you gonna jump off the bridge too? Stop crying before I give you something to cry about. When I was your age, I had to fill in whatever blanks you want, senior. And one of my personal favorites, don't make me pull this car over. But what I realized from my son's perspective is that it oftentimes looks and feels like I was just nagging or fussing at him, beating a dead horse, if you will. And that's why the village mentality is essential. What's the infamous saying? It takes a village to raise a child. This is vital because It offers diversity and provides learners with different perspectives. As parents, I was grateful, or as a parent, I was grateful for the teachers who sowed seeds that empowered both of my children throughout those fundamental years. I have been blessed with a daughter who learns from the mistakes of others and doesn't challenge her mother's authority. But my son, he likes to test the waters. And I would often have to counter his resistance to my parental style with, "You can't tell a know-it-all nothing." And I stand by what I say. These debates went on until one day my son countered my parenting with his own wisdom. "Ma, I get it. You want me to push. Just say that." "I want you to push. Are we participating in the same conversation, son?" My son responds, "Yes. You want me to prevail until success happens." And at that moment, I recognized that he got it. I realized somewhere over the years, he managed to process in his own way what I had been trying to teach my children throughout their youth. A proverb borrowed from Ghana sums it up best. You must act as if it's impossible to fail. And I want you to do that, seniors. Seniors, every culture has its share of wise proverbs and sayings, so let me drop some of Mama Niamke's wisdom on you. What I can promise you is that every day won't be easy. Every day won't seem fair. Don't ask for the easy route. Ask for the strength to get through the difficult test, challenges and obstacles, standing between what you desire and what you currently have. Some of those tests will seem impossible to overcome, but those who believe will achieve. Remember to be conscious of doing your personal best, not your neighbor's best, not your siblings' best, not your friend's best. Do your best. Make it your business to know thyself. The African American Studies curriculum was designed to do just that, to open the doors of curiosity and get you to know yourself a little better. The Greek philosophers advocated that knowing ourselves is the beginning of all wisdom. As young adults, I challenge you to go deeper and to know thy measure, because only by knowing one's character can one be aware of one's limitations. Developing this practice will be of great value. Get into the habit of establishing what your personal best looks like to you. Establish the routine of setting your intentions for the day when you open your eyes. Speak them or write them. Just be sure to set them. This way, you establish your path for the day and be sure to revisit that intention throughout the day. Remember to check in with yourself. Make that your primary job. It's nice to have others checking in on us, but make sure you're checking on yourself. After all, self-care is the best care. Another infamous Ghana proverb states, "Let not what you cannot do tear you away from what you can do." Next, I challenge you all to give yourself permission to have a purpose-filled life. How are we supposed to do that, Ms. Niamke? No worries. I hear you, Igina, and I got you. I'm glad you asked. It's very simple. Just be sure to do the work. Don't I sound just like a teacher? But really, permit yourself to be your personal best every day. Often we don't allow ourselves to fully express our potential. By doing this, we hold ourselves back from our purpose and our greatness. So start visualizing yourself living whatever principle you give yourself for the day or the week. Here are a few I borrowed from a motivational speaker, Bob Baker. When you rise in the morning, give yourself permission to be great. I know it sounds crazy, but do it. Speak it. Give yourself permission to be your best. Give yourself permission to live fully. Give yourself permission to celebrate. Give yourself permission to shine. Give yourself permission to prevail until success happens. No matter what, keep pushing. Speak it, think it, write it, embody it. Declare and claim each day who you are going to decide to be. This is your story to get about the business to being an active participant in it. Shine your beautiful lights. The world needs you. Permit yourself to succeed because whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are correct. Be sure to affirm your power daily. As I come to a close, see, I told y'all I'm coming. I'm there, I'm getting there. It has been a pleasure growing with you as a teacher and a student. And what I have learned is Shaheed gonna get the last word. Christian is gonna sit on that desk no matter how many times I tell him to sit in a seat. Some are gonna talk fast. Kayla Johnson is gonna ask to go to the restroom and she may or may not return. Anaya gonna complain about the work if it's not a project and she gonna speak her mind about it. Jalen will resolve all my technical challenges that continue to surface in our 21st century classroom. Igina gonna yell, "Hey, Mr. Shawless," no matter how many times he walks past the door and I tell her not to. Jayla has the prettiest smile and will flash it whenever I say something nice, so it reminds me to be kind. Ajari gonna tell me where her friend at and why I shouldn't mark her as late. Ashton gonna look at you and stare before he answer any question. Rihanna gonna ask to see her grade in the middle of direct instruction. They don't care if I'm reading the novel or not. And Kayla Dave, she gonna fuss at Shaheed and or Christian no matter where I place them on the seating chart. Rakira gonna bless you with a compliment in the hallway if it's deserved. Jayon gonna sit quietly in the back of the class and display his impeccable behavior as appreciated. Well, he had me fooled, it worked. Nyla gonna say whatever you thinking, but she gonna say it out loud. And last but not least, LJ is going to do his assigned reading and annotations, and I appreciated it every time. Seniors, I thank you for pushing me through this year. I thank you for co-teaching with me on some days. I thank you for the little gifts you blessed me with on other days. I learned from you all just as much as I pray you've learned from me. Remember to never give up on yourself and to push through, prevailing until success happens. Parents, guardians, and family members, I leave you with this last African proverb. The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. Never forget to love on your children, no matter how old they get. I leave you all with peace, gratitude, and abundance. Deep bow, seniors. Job well done. I'm proud of you. I practiced the speech so I wouldn't cry several times. So now, go about making yourselves proud.
Thank you, Ms. Niamke. We will now have our honorable mention senior speaker, Mr. Shaheed Wheeler.
Hold on, let me open my notes real quick. I'm sorry. So what can I say about my experience at T2 Honors Academy? I've been here since the 7th grade, and I've enjoyed many laughs, many cries, up until 4 in the morning, pushing the last homework assignment, and it was due last week. When you know the teacher's gonna tell you they're not gonna grade it, they're gonna grade it anyway. You just gotta beg Mr. Bryant. This is a place where the teachers know you by your first and last name by heart, a place where everyone feels safe at T2. It is not just a school, it is more like a family. It's a place where everyone knows everyone and everybody knows everybody's business. Thank you, Dr. Ford, over the monitor every morning. Some of us used to say, We don't have certain things like other schools. We don't have sports or whatever, but at least we aren't JFK because we don't stab people. But I'm not going to take your time up. My main point is to say we made it, we sat here, and because of our unrelenting parents who just wanted us to be our best, and our teachers who give you chance after chance to fix your grades, even when a quarter is 2 days from being over, who will sit there and put up with us while we laugh throughout their whole class. And Mr. Shawless in 7th grade, we made him rip his hair out, break a clipboard. Miss Niamke laughed through your whole class, and you just sat there and looked at us because. But teachers really do not get paid enough to deal with us. But the last thing I like to say, this class of 2023, this insane class, you know, people that like to argue all the time, Anaya in Miss Niamke's class, 24/7, Kayla, like she said, yelling at me all day, not minding your own business. Moving on. But this is really the last of the OG class. A couple of us have been here since 7th grade. Me, Ray Kira, Summer, Rihanna. Let me see who else been here since 7th grade. Gina, Jayla, Jalen, all of us been here. But that's crazy. This is really the last of us. And I hope y'all accomplish y'all goals, y'all aspirations in life through the years. I hope everything you wish comes to fruition. But mostly, I hope you all are happy in life. And I hope you succeed in whatever you put your mind to. And anything you put your mind to is possible. I hope you leave little marks on the world. Little marks that have your name on them, little marks where people know you and people can think back of positive memories of the way you impacted them in your life. Sometimes we impact people and we don't even know that we've done it. Sometimes we leave little marks on people and we don't know what we've done. Hi, Gina. Just being who you are. Congratulations to the class of 2023. It was a pleasure going to school with most of you. No, I'm just playing. It's a pleasure going to school with you.
That is our Shaheed. Yes. All right, at this time, we're going to do our salutatorian speech. The salutatorian is a scholar who has maintained higher than a 3.5 for their cumulative GPA over 4 years of their high school career. This person's GPA places them as the number 2 academic in their class and is a testament to their commitment to their education and their push to succeed. This year's salutatorian received a 3.6 GPA on a 4.0 scale, earning them the distinction of magna cum laude, the second highest distinction for graduates. She will be attending, well, I hope she's going to attend, Duquesne University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and was recently accepted to their study abroad program that will allow her to spend her first year studying in the country of Venezuela. This year's salutatorian of the class of 2023 remained in the top of her class because her mother didn't take no mess. Congratulations to none other than Miss Igina Frazier. I present to her the salutatorian stole, which shows her class achievement, and her academic cord for summa cum laude, or for magna cum laude.
I brought my phone up here because y'all know I like to listen to some music, calm my nerves. But thank y'all. I don't know what to say exactly, but I did it. We did it. Y'all helped me. Jalen, Chris Breezy, my boy. I'm very excited to be y'all's class of 2023 salutatorian because, I mean, y'all, I couldn't do it without y'all. Y'all helped me get here. Y'all helped me get to the top. We did it together. So really, I still got it, but we all salutatorian together. We can be, me and Larmy, we can be valedictorian together. Thank y'all very much. I'm glad to be salutatorian, and I might go to college.
All right, valedictorian speech. The valedictorian is a scholar who has maintained higher than a 3.5 for their cumulative GPA over 4 years of their high school career. This person's GPA places them as the #1 academic in their class and is a testament to the commitment to their educational push to succeed. This year's valedictorian has received a 3.74 GPA on a 4.0 scale, earning the distinction of magna cum laude, the second highest academic distinction. This individual is making history because he is the first male valedictorian in T-Squared's history. Not only has this individual maintained high academic marks, he was accepted to over 20 colleges and has received over $590,000 in scholarships. He is also a member of the prestigious National Honor Society and will be attending Xavier University in Cincinnati, Ohio. Congratulations to Mr. Larmy Velo, our senior genius. I present to him the valedictorian stole, which shows his class achievement and his academic cord for magna cum laude status.
I know, it's a long day. All right. Good morning, class of 2023. Parents, friends, and honor guests. Today, we're celebrating the first step of our adventure of our lives. Right? So, my Falcons and guests, if you allow me a few moments to reflect on my time at T2 and life in general, I truly appreciate it. Now, if you don't know, all right, I'm good. I'm good. If you allow me a few moments to reflect on my time at T2 and life in general, I truly appreciate it. Now, if you don't know, I maybe have some questions, and yes, I am in fact on the autism spectrum as high functioning. That's right, you heard from me. Yeah. You heard me, as the valedictorian has a disability. According to the CDC, the autism spectrum is a developmental disability caused by differences in the brain. Now, people with ASCD have often problems with social communication, interaction, and restricted with behaviors or distress. Oh, that describes me now. No, I wouldn't have that need out of the way, though. Those times in class where you were behaving all like typical high school choosers, chatting up, passing notes, and you know you were doing, and I didn't need to expound. Yet, I was still irritated and annoyed because my brain functions my routine. Routine. Now, school means coming and sitting down. Let's listen as teachers doing my work, repeat the next cycle. And I'm a teacher's favorite dream student, as a flyer by Miss Luciano. All right. Now, I'm a laser focused, and I'm so regimented that anything outside my routine causes me anxiety and would shift my focus. At my core, I'm a perfectionist. And my mom, who's right here today, she probably could share many stories about me in this way. In case at any point, one of my favorite sports is baseball, of which I play as a pitcher and an outfielder. And I spent almost every day in the rain, sleet, snow, and you name it, in Cleveland weather. I'm practicing pitching in the yard, even when the grass has been abused by me pitching. And I'm then reviving me some baseballs while I was practicing my swing, too. Thanks to my dad, who got me the equipment. I even broke one of the posts in the backyard when I threw a fast pitch. And I did that to me, and I'm impressed. My mom, not so much, but... Now, let's go back in time. I did not start talking until I was like 5 years old. So that'll be 2013. I didn't talk. I didn't talk, and I was singing. I never said dada, mama, and no, all the times in the car with my Nala and my sister. And Ramsey, my parents, listened to me on the radio, and I would hear this song, feel the beat inside of me, and heard this song so many times. It just took over, thanks to 93.1 WZAK. And so I was in my car seat, starting singing this classic. Yes. Me. Yeah, no biggie. The Isley Brothers. I was jamming, you know, especially towards the end of the song. That's what my mama said. That's why I keep hearing. Then she looked to my dad, who was driving. My siblings in the back were cracking up laughing. And then my mom turns around, and I was singing like Ron Isley or Michael Jackson. And she was smiling so big that I saw her 32 pearlies. My dad was like, what the? And remember, I had never spoken this gibberish and mumbles, and here I am. I know all the words and the afflictions to do with the song. Even my kindergarten teacher named Miss Vale, who saw me now, we used to chat, and she bet money that I was not the same kid she had back since 2010. School in the beginning was rough, but being in a family and raised in a family with educators, love, and support my disability was no match for my family. I know. It was like, I received every educational sentence and resource you can imagine. My family, especially my mom, advocated me, correction, and still advocates for me. And my brother Ramsey, he graduated from the 4th grade, and the teachers asked my mom if there was any invalid children at no time. So the Shaker High School District is so sick of me that I've seen my mom at that school having meetings on regular and intervention specialists. And the NOD list, and it goes on. I get it. The goal for me is to have all the resources and the tools I helped to get me graduated. So I can be in the exact spot this day in 2023. So to the class of 2023, you guys right there, all right? I share all with you with a couple of reasons. And when you hear the things that you stop hard stop and reflect. Is someone who can speak until 5 years old, can only point to objects and not be able to communicate with to the entire world. I had to go to different schools because it was so hard for me that they don't know best how to educate me properly and probably on my level as a valedictorian of T2 Honors Academy at class 2023. And trust me, you and me can achieve anything and almost everything you want in life. I swear. Thank you. And if you have all support that you need to call me, I'll motivate you and I'll push you. And anyone here today who has walked with me on my journey, there's been too many neighbors. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. My brother Ramsey, my sister Nyla. Thank you. My grandparents, my great extended family, and Dwayne Brown, who's not here. I see. And to Dr. Ford and the rest of the T2 staff. I appreciate all of you that poured into me. I will be attending the College of Xavier University at Cincinnati. Go Musketeers on a scholarship. The next time you may see me on the MLB or courtside as a kinesiologist for the NBA team. I made it this far, and because of my autism, I don't understand many metaphors in life. So the sky is the limit for me. Let anyone in an adventure begin to adulthood. I'm ready. Thank you.
Awesome job, Larmy. We will now go into our Cum Laude Awards. At this time, we will present the Honors Academic Awards that focuses on the scholars' cumulative GPAs. Cum Laude is the 3rd highest academic distinction given to students for GPAs higher than a 3.0. We had 3 individuals who received Cum Laude honors and will be presented with an academic cord. The first honor recipient will be going to the military for her post-high school career. Congratulations to Ms. Rihanna Hill. Can I see one of those? Can I see one of those so I can show them? The next award recipient for cum laude status with a high GPA, this student will be attending the Cleveland State University and was voted by his class as the most genuine. Congratulations to Mr. Jalen Green. When he arrives, I wanted to show the parents what each of these scholars receive. They each receive basically a base along with the globe. Our school is basically about changing the world, and so the globe actually rotates, and they put it on their dresser or their desks. So this is symbolism of changing the world. Congratulations, Jalen. And finally, our final recipient will be attending The Ohio State University and was voted by his class as the one most likely to get the teacher off topic. Congratulations to Mr. Shaheed Wheeler. Thank you, Shaheed. For magna cum laude, we had 2 students who achieved this status, and those 2 students have already come up, so they are going to come up again to get their globe. That is Ms. Igina Frazier and Mr. Larmy Velo. Congratulations, Igina. Congratulations, Larmy. A few students took the prestigious Platinum Phlebotomy Training course to receive their certificate to become a trained phlebotomy technician. For those who do not know, a phlebotomy technician is a person who assists the medical professionals by drawing blood. These students learned about medical terminology, anatomy, physiology, safety, infection control, and more, as well as the necessary expertise to perform various types of blood draws. These students will be receiving their certificate that shows that they have completed the phlebotomy course, which means they can now apply for medical positions. 2 of our students took the course and also passed the National Phlebotomy Certification Exam and earned their CPT licensing credential. This means that they can travel anywhere in the United States to practice their phlebotomy skills. They must continue to renew their license as required by the state in which they will reside. State-certified technicians can start anywhere from $35 to $40 an hour, depending on the medical institution or if they are traveling. They not only will receive their training certificate and their state certificate to show their achievement, they also receive their state badge, which shows their ID number and verification codes to prove that they are now state certified and nationally certified technicians. Congratulations to Mr. Shaheed Wheeler and Kayla Dave. Kayla's first. Go ahead and you can put it on. You gonna put it on? Congratulations to both Shaheed and Kayla. Make sure you, when you make all that money, send some to T Squared. Thank you. The National Honor Society, we will go ahead and call up Ms. Rickelman Williams, who will present the stole.
This is our school's second year having our National Honor Society chapter. An NHS chapter brings with it exclusive tools and resources for your students that not only help them in their endeavors as NHS members, but leave a lasting impact on them as active citizens with long-term goals. Being a member of a national organization helps our students receive additional financial supports and college acceptance. 5 students were inducted for their academic performance and leadership potential. These students' names and accomplishments will be memorialized in our list of high achievers and will be placed in our T Squared NHS Memorial booklet for future students and parents to view. We had 1 senior inducted this year, and that is Larmy Velo.
Congratulations, Larmy. Thank you, Ms. Williams. We are happy to announce that one of our families last year decided that they would provide scholarships to students for the next 4 years and have already written a $4,000 check for 4 $1,000 scholarships over the next 4 years, as well as a $2,000 check for 4 $500 scholarships over the next 4 years. We are in our second year of this award. These 2 awards will be labeled the Dinkins Scholarship Awards in our program. And because there are 2, they are defined differently. Each will be named accordingly. The $1,000 scholarship will be named the Passing of the Torch Award, and it will be presented to the junior class valedictorian or salutatorian based on their grades, attitude, leadership, and college intentions. The other will be a $500 scholarship. It'll be given to a senior, and it is called the Positive Change Agent Award to go along with our social reform status. This will be given to the senior in the class who was defined as a positive affectant to school culture. The $500 Change Agent Award funds will be directly sent to the college that was selected by the senior, and that award goes to the person that's going to Cleveland State University, Ms. Brandolyn Webb. Yes, you will not. Congratulations, Brandolyn. She will receive the $500. She will not receive it in her hand. She will go ahead, it will be sent to her college. Last year, the junior that received the Passing of the Torch Award was given to Larmy Velo, so that $1,000 will be going to Xavier University. This year, we now are passing the torch to a new junior who will receive a $1,000 scholarship to their selected college next year. This student is the valedictorian of the junior class and currently has a 3.7 GPA. Congratulations to Larmy's brother, Ramsey Velo. Congratulations to Ramsey. Now I will hand the mic over to Mr. Petz to announce the Outstanding Leadership Award.
The recipient of the Outstanding Leadership Award must have demonstrated over a significant period of time growth in their ability to be an outstanding school leader and has recognized the vital role they play in guiding students and schools to excellence based on the behaviors. They may not have started in this way their first year, but they developed into this person over the course of 4 years. This student will receive a $500 scholarship that will be sent to the college of their choice to pay for books, tuition, or other needed items. Congratulations to this year's Outstanding Leadership Award winner, Shahid Wheeler. Those stairs.
Congratulations, Shahid. Our next award is the Inner Leadership Award. The recipient of the Inner Leadership Award must have demonstrated growth in their ability to make positive inner changes that help them build their own confidence in external leadership. A student of this caliber will have developed their inner leadership skills when they show stronger self-awareness, discipline, self-control, and have the confidence to speak in public. They are capable of tackling challenges outside their comfort zone and can now develop meaningful relationships that help guide their future decisions. This student came to us in 7th grade and has grown into a young gentleman. His peers respect him, and he tries his best to allow and always do the right things. This student will receive a $500 scholarship that will be sent to the college of his choice to pay for books, tuition, and other needed items. Congratulations to Mr. Jalen Green. The Talented 10th Award. Our school program is based on T-squared, or the Talented 10th theory, created by W.E.B. Du Bois. The recipient of the Talented 10th Award must have demonstrated a clear understanding of this school mantra. They rise above distractions and are disciplined through and enough to focus on education. Those who help others rather than bring them down, those who respect education and value what it has to offer because they want to become someone in life. Those who achieve more and do not fear challenge. They speak intelligently and use vocabulary and will make a difference in the world. This student will receive a $500 scholarship that will be sent to the college of their choice to pay for books, tuition, and other needed items. And his name will be etched in the history of the school by way of an honored name plaque. So that will hang in the school for others to see. Congratulations to Mr. Jalen Green. The Social Reform Trailblazer. This recipient of the Social Reform Trailblazer Award must have not only demonstrated leadership qualities over the course of their tenure here at T-squared, but must have exhibited a desire to make social changes in the areas of poverty, crime, employment, racism, and other areas in need of reformation. This student is a strong face of an issue as well as an activist of social change. This student will receive a $1,000 scholarship that will be sent to the college of their choice to pay for books and tuition. That's why she needs to go to college. This student will also have her name etched in the history of the school as a significant contributor to the movement of change. Congratulations to Miss Igina Frazier. Oh, don't trip. Yes, you are giving it back. Congratulations to our award winners. We will now begin our Parent Appreciation Awards. At T Squared, the majority of our parents are supportive and believe in our school's philosophies. We definitely know there are times where we may not agree on consequences or methods. We have many verbal fights. And there are even times where we simply throw up our hands until our next discussion. I know that even those parents' phone calls and emails got on your nerves. Yet I must say, the one thing that we all do not play with is making sure scholars have a great education. Together we believe in our scholars' future success. It does take a village. We have that one mutual understanding that the primary job for this educational institution is to ensure that the students are academically prepared for their future and given every opportunity to find their purpose. So I wanted to take a moment to appreciate the parents of our senior class with whom these scholars would be nothing without you. Please stand so that you are recognized to pick up your certificate of greatness. So when I call your names, I would like for you to come up. You will receive a certificate in recognition because we do want people to know who you are. Congratulations to Mr. and Ms. Brown, the parents of Christian Brown. Come on up, you two. Come on up. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations to Mr. and Ms. Boyd, Summer Boyd's parents. See, they didn't know they were coming up. They didn't know. Congratulations to Mr. and Ms. Dave, the parents of Kayla Dave. I know, I surprised all the parents, I know. Yes, yes. Congratulations to Ms. McCauley and Mr. Edwards, parents of Jayon Edwards. Congratulations. Congratulations to Ms. Frazier, parent of Igena Frazier. Congratulations to Mr. and Ms. Green, parents of Jayla and Jalen Green. Congratulations to Mr. and Ms. Sweeney, parents of Kayla Johnson. Okay, that's not Mr. Sweeney. Congratulations to Mr. and Ms. Brown, parents of Ray Kira Johnson. Congratulations to Ms. Randall, parent of Anaya Randall. Smile, Ms. Randall. Congratulations to Mr. and Ms. Salih, parents of Nyla Salih. Congratulations to Ms. McIntosh, parent of Ajarie Sims. Congratulations to Ms. Willingham, parent of Ashton Thompson. Congratulations to Mr. and Ms. Velo, parents of Larmy Velo. Congratulations to Mr. and Ms. Webb, parents of Brandolyn Webb. And congratulations to Ms. Wilder, parent of Shahid Wheeler. Last but not least, and I kept this one for last primarily because of tragedy that occurred this year. Last but not least are the grandparents of one of our students who suffered a serious tragic death earlier this year. These grandparents were important because they raised this student since she was young. This family was dear to our academy because they brought this student to us in 7th grade and supported us for the long haul. I know that it has been hard for the student to keep pushing in her senior year without her grandparents, but she has still come to school and made it through with the help of her loving classmates and family because she knows that is what Mrs. Hill would have wanted. I thank her classmates because without you, she may not have made it to this point. I would like for Miss Rihanna Hill to come to the stage and accept the award for her grandparents because that is what they would have wanted. To all parents, thank you for everything that you have done for the school and your scholar during their tenure here at T-Squared. You made the difference in their success, and I thank you. At this time, we would like to give a special award to 2 of our parents. They have been our biggest cheerleaders, providing unwavering support to the teachers and staff, answering our phone calls, attending meetings to support the needs of their scholar. If their scholar was not acting appropriately, which was rare, they made sure it was corrected. They are also troopers because they actually read those 7-page emails I send every week. They have been with the T-Squared family since their scholars were in 9th grade. They will receive a glass globe for their efforts and appreciation. Thank you for your undeniable support and belief in our program. Ms. Frazier and Ms. Randall. Thank you to all the parents. It is now the time that everybody's been waiting for. We will now begin our diploma ceremony. Please be sure, all my seniors, your tassels are on the right-hand side. Please watch your step as you approach and step onto the stage. I don't want anybody tripping. I will not say hold your applause because we all know how that goes. So I guess you're going to be able to clap when your scholar's name is called. We will now begin our diplomas distribution. Ms. Summer Sharice Boyd, Workforce. Come on up. Mr. Christian David Brown, Army. Miss Kayla Michelle Dave, Kent State University. Mr. Jan Edwards. He will be going to a trade school. Miss Igena Antoinette Frazier. She'll be hopefully attending Duquesne University. Oh. You're falling apart on us? Oh, no. There you go. Congratulations, Miss Igena. Miss Jayla Imani Green. She'll be going to Cuyahoga County Community College. Mr. Jalen Edmund Green. He'll be going to Cleveland State University. Miss Raykira Monet Johnson. She'll be going into the workforce. And parents, understand, parents, you can come up and take pictures if you would like. Miss Rihanna Tanise Hill. She'll be going to the Army. Miss Kayla Yolanda Johnson, Bishop State Community College. You ready? You ready? I'm ready. Miss Anaya Marguerite Vernice Randall. She'll be going to the workforce. Miss Brandolyn Mariah Webb. She'll be going to Cleveland State University. Congratulations, Brandolyn. Miss Ajarie Micaiah Sims. She'll be going to the Ralph School of Beauty. Mr. Ashton Dylan Thompson. He'll be going to Cuyahoga Community College. He's got one on. He's smiling. Mr. Larmy Shakar Velo. He'll be attending Xavier University. Congratulations, Larmy. Mr. Shahid Basir Kawi Wheeler. He'll be attending The Ohio State University. That's right. That's right. Continue to complain, Shahid. Nyla Janae Salih. She'll be going to the Army. Come on up, Miss Nyla. Nyla. I should not have did her last. Yes, Hollywood, yes. I do have to say this. Nyla has taught me a lot. That's why I had to start calling her comments and statements Nyla-isms. I only got one for today. For my Nyla-ism for today, she basically told me one day, because I told her I was busy. I said, you know, Nyla, I'm busy. I can't talk to you today. Today is not the day. I got to really get a lot of work done. She said, well, if you would have did your dishes last night, you wouldn't have to do them this morning. So that's my Nyla with her Nyla-isms. She has taught me a lot this year. I would like my graduating seniors to please stand. And before we leave out, and before we change that tassel to say that you graduated, Mr. Petz is going to give the benediction.
It's a quick prayer. A quick prayer over this class. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, we first want to thank you for this beautiful day and that your grace has guided us through this moment. We pray that you continue to watch out and guide our students into the wonderful future you have for them. Please grant them wisdom and strength to face all the challenges life throws their way. Lastly, we thank you for their families and all the work they have done in getting their children here, and ask that you continue guiding and giving strength to the families as they help these scholars continue to grow into adulthood. We thank you and we praise you. Amen.
Parents, please be sure you remain seated while we actually dismiss. Before we dismiss the seniors, they will be going out to the parking lot to do their hat tossing ceremony, because we do want to get a picture of that. So they will be tossing their hats. Now, some of them might not. They might just hold on to it because they're too good looking. But they are going to attempt to throw their hats. In support of social reform and on behalf of our school, we basically are giving our scholars the actual Chromebooks. So if you did not turn it in, you will be able to keep those Chromebooks. Now, of course, if you want to give it back, you can, because they said they don't want anything to do with school anymore. But you will need them. The class of 2023, please be sure that you touch your tassel that is right now on the right-hand side. And I am going to go ahead and tell you to move it to the left. You have graduated.
Ain't this what they've been waiting
from
for?
T-Squared Honors Academy.
You ready?
Go ahead with the music. You guys are ready?
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them trick and squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist. No crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Menage, sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil' I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Gangsters moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the Aston Martin, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands on my toes. Cause these want me dead, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These try to take my life, they around, get killed. You around, get smoked. Cause these Philly I pull with me, don't around, no joke. No, all I know is murder. When it come to me, I got young that's rolling. I got throwing bees. I done did the DOS. I done did the KODs. Every time I'm in that bitch, I get to throwing 30 G's. But now I'm hanging out that drop head. I'm riding down no collar. They let me earn back home. That young be wildin'. We young, we mobbing. Like Batman and with Robin. This two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real wood up. Real wood up. If you ain't about that murder game, then shut up. If you